Reverend Harper, I do hope you don't disapprove of Mortimer just because he's a dramatic critic and takes your daughter to the theater every night.
It's not that I disapprove of his being a critic, but no man with this published attitude on marriage should be taking any man's daughter to any place anytime.
I must be catching cold.
Oh, no, dear. It was Reverend Harper who sneezed. Bless you. We mustn't be angry with Mortimer. He's so very much in love with her, and Sister Martha and I are so happy about it. He used to come to Brooklyn only occasionally, and now he's in Brooklyn 6 nights a week. Oh, will you excuse me? No, Teddy dear. Thank you. I'll go. Oh, come right in, Mr. Brophy.
Miss Abby, you came for the toys.
Oh, yes.
This is Officer O'Hara. He's taking over my beat.
How do you do, ma'am?
Oh, may I welcome you to the neighborhood, Mr. O'Hara.
Gentlemen, what news have you brought me?
Colonel, we have nothing to report.
Yeah, absolutely nothing to report.
Splendid. Thank you, gentlemen. At ease.
You know the doctor, Reverend Harper, from the church next door.
Hello, Reverend. This is Officer O'Hara, the new man on the beat.
How do you do, sir? It's very nice to meet you.
The toys are on the chair upstairs by the library door. Teddy dear, will you run upstairs and bring down your army and navy from Aunt Martha's room? They're all packed.
That is splendid work you men do. Fixing up discarded toys for the kids at camp.
It gives us something to do as we're sitting around the station. You get tired of playing cards. So, these are the toys?
Yes. How's Mrs. Brophy?
Oh, she's better, thank you, but a little weak still.
Oh, well, I better fetch you some broth for you to take to her.
Miss Abby, please don't bother. You've done so much already.
Oh, stuff and nonsense. I won't be a minute.
Gentlemen, if I knew what your kindness and generosity are, it's because I've known Brewster sisters.
Teddy, you promised me you wouldn't do that anymore.
But I have to go to cabinet. We need to get a release of those supplies.
Now, don't do that again, do you hear me? He used to do that in the middle of the night. Neighbors raised Cain with me. They're a little afraid of him anyway.
Look, Sarge, I promised you I wouldn't swear. But what's going on here anyway? Oh, he's quite harmless.
He thinks he's Teddy Roosevelt. So what? There's a lot of worse guys he could think he was.
Huh. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a note of it. He's a very interesting character.
Isn't it a shame, Father? Isn't it a shame, Reverend, that such a nice family like this should be hatching a cuckoo?
Well, now, isn't this nice?
Good afternoon, Miss Brewster.
Oh, how do you do, Mr. Brophy?
Good afternoon, Miss Brewster.
Reverend Harper, how do you do?
Miss Martha, this is Officer O'Hara. He's taking over my duties.
How do you do, ma'am?
Oh, I'm very glad to know.
Thank you.
Oh, Martha, you're better. Excuse me, dear. Here's the broth for Mrs. Brophy. Be sure it's good and hot.
You bet I will. Thank you very much.
The Army and Navy are ready for action.
Oh, Colonel, this is grand. It'll make a lot of kids happy.
What's this? The Oregon?
Oh, Teddy, dear, put it back.
The Oregon goes to Australia.
Now, Teddy.
No, it goes to Australia.
These are lovely. Thank you very much.
Oh, not at all.
The children will go crazy.
Don't mention it.
Well, so long, Colonel. Sergeant.
Dismissed.
Well, good night.
Oh, goodbye. Oh, be careful to step here now with the toys.
Thank you.
Young man, let that be a lesson to you.
Never mind.
Goodbye. Well,
I must be going.
George Blockhouse!
Blockhouse?
Oh, the stairs are always San Juan Hill.
Oh,
oh, bless you, dear.
have you ever tried to persuade him that he wasn't Teddy Roosevelt?
Oh, no. Oh, he's so happy being Teddy Roosevelt.
Once, a long time ago, do you remember Martha? We thought if he'd be George Washington, it'd be a change for him, and we suggested it.
And do you know what happened? He just stayed under his bed for days and wouldn't be anybody.
Well, as long as he's happy, and what's more important, you're happy.
Well, our only worry for Teddy is after we're gone.
Yes, that is quite a problem.
Oh, but Mortimer's made all the arrangements for Teddy to go to Happydale Sanitarium after we pass on.
Oh, splendid idea. A very pleasant place.
Oh, yes.
Dear, sweet Reverend Harper, you know, Martha, I really do believe he's beginning to see the light.
I'm sure we needn't worry about him. He won't interfere with our plans for Mortimer and Elaine. Oh, did you just have tea?
Yes. And dinner's going to be late, too.
Why?
Teddy! Oh, Teddy, good news for you. You're going to Panama to take another walk through the canal.
Delighted. That's bully, just bully. I should prepare at once for this journey. George!
Abby, while I was out!
Yes, dear. I just couldn't wait for you, and I didn't know when you'd be back, and Reverend Harper was coming.
Oh, dear, all by yourself.
Oh, I got along fine.
Oh, hell, I'll run right downstairs and see you.
No, dear. There wasn't time, and I was all alone. Well, Martha, just look in the window seat.
Now, listen, buddy. This here cab has seen osculation, but
You haven't seen anything yet. You've got to drive it to the station.
you'd better take her hat.
Thanks. Oops.
Wait a minute. And a brooch.
Oh, thank you. And if you find her hairpins, keep here. Hold on to this.
Yeah.
Thanks. Oh, wait. Here's your hat.
Just throw it. I don't like that look in your eyes.
What look?
Father preached a sermon about it only last Sunday.
He did. He did. What did he say? What did he say?
He was against it.
Oh, that was only last Sunday now. Oh, wait, for heaven's sake, please.
But Mortimer, right out here in the open, with everyone looking.
Yes. Right out here in the open with everyone looking. Let everyone in Brooklyn over the age of 18 look.
But Mortimer, you're going to love me for my mind, too.
Oh, one thing at a time.
There's that look again.
There's that look again. We better get used to it. Looks like you're going to see it often. You know what we're doing? We're wasting time. Look, I'll go tell my aunt and you go tell your old... No, don't tell your father. You'll run that cold of his into pneumonia.
Oh, I can handle Father. He's a dear.
Here's a better idea. Why don't you wire him from, let's say, Niagara Falls?
Niagara Falls! Then that's why you stopped at your office.
Yes, certainly. We're going to go to the whole hog. Niagara Falls. Everyone should go to Niagara Falls. We've got a drawing room on the train, a bridal suite in the hotel, and tomorrow we go to the falls in a barrel. Now hurry unpack.
I don't have to. I started packing the day after I met you.
You see? That's what I mean. That's what I hate about me. Now hurry, train leaves in an hour.
It'll be a few minutes before I'm ready. Father may want to pray over me a little.
Look surprised when he tells us.
On Aggie, on Martha.
Oh, wow.
Now Can I use the telephone, darling?
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, isn't it too wonderful?
And to think that it happened right here in this room.
Hello? Benson's Florists. Did you send those roses to Mrs. Brewster's apartment? You did? Wonderful. Now send 4 dozen more Canadian Limited Grand Central Station. Yes, and you know what? Send in a flock of orange blossoms. Yes, and hurry. Thank you.
But Mortimer, before you go, we can have our celebration. We'll open a bottle of wine, and we'll sing, and we'll invite a few of the neighbors.
And of course, a wedding cake!
Darling, you won't have time for a cake. We're going to Niagara Falls. We've got a taxi waiting.
Oh, but it's been all ready. It's been ready since...
Yeah, I bet it's been ready since the day I met her. What is it? Did everyone in Brooklyn know I was getting married except me?
Oh, well, we knew you'd find out about it in time.
Oh, no. I have the 2 nicest aunts in the world. But of course, you've got the nicest nephew in the world as well.
Well, I'll run along and get everything ready.
Oh,
I do hope the Reverend isn't too angry. You know how your books upset him.
I'm going to burn all my books, and I'll let the Reverend Harper light the first match. Now, tell me, did you happen to find my notes from my nose book?
You mean mine over matrimony?
Yes, where are they?
I hid them someplace.
Let's find them. Oh.
Hello, Mortimer!
Hello, Mr. President. How are you?
Bully, thank you, just bully. What news have you brought me?
Just this, Mr. President. The nation is squarely behind you.
Yes, I know. Isn't it wonderful? Well, goodbye, Mortimer. I'm off to Panama.
Goodbye, Mr. President.
A new lock for the canal, you know. Hotel news, mother.
Oh, dear.
What is it? Did you find my notes?
It's a baby picture of your brother Jonathan.
Ugh. You ought to put that in the fire with my books. I have a face.
Just the thought of Jonathan frightens me. Do you remember how he used to cut worms in 2 with his teeth?
Who, Jonathan? Oh, he's probably in prison or hanged or something by now. You know, I recently saw a play with a character and it reminded me of Jonathan.
No, really.
Oh, Honey of a Lunatic. One of those whodunits called Murder Will Out.
Oh, dear.
What a play. When the curtain goes up, the first thing you see is a dead body. The next thing. Hey, mister.
Congratulations, darling!
Oh, never mind that now, I know. Now, do you remember how we said we'd send Teddy to that cemetery on Old Happydale?
Oh, yes, dear. That's after we're gone. Yes, we've talked to Reverend Harper about it.
No, it's gotta be done immediately. Teddy's down in the cellar. Bring him up here.
Oh, but there's no such hurry as yet, you know.
No, when Teddy's working on the canal, you can't get his mind on anything else.
Oh, I'm frightfully sorry, but I've got an awful shock for you. Teddy's killed a man!
Nonsense.
But there's a body in the window seat!
Yes, dear.
We know.
You know.
Of course! But it has nothing to do with Teddy. Oh, no. Now, Mortimer, you forget about it. Forget you ever saw the gentleman.
Forget!
Oh, we never changed a peak.
But who is he?
Oh, he's a Mr. Hoskins. Adam Hoskins. That's really all I know about him, except that he's a Methodist.
Oh, he's a Methodist. Well, isn't that nice?
What the? That's all you know? Well, what is he doing here? What happened to him?
He died.
Aunt Martha, men don't just crawl into window seats and die!
Oh, no, dear. He died first.
But how did he die?
Mortimer, don't be so inquisitive. The gentleman died because he drank some wine with poison in it.
But how did the poison get in the wine?
Well, we put it in wine because it's less noticeable. When it's in tea, it has a distinct odor.
You mean you put the poison in the wine?
Yes, and I saw Mr. Hoskins at the window seat because Reverend Harper was coming.
You mean you knew what you had done, and you didn't want the Reverend to see the body?
Oh, well, not a
She's much better, but she wants us to take Junior to the movies again.
Well, we must do that tomorrow or the next day.
Oh, yes, but this time we'll go where we want to go. Junior's not going to drag me into another one of those scary pictures.
No, we ought not to be allowed to make those pictures just to frighten people.
No, it's quite rude.
Right.
Hello? Operator! Can you hear my voice? You can. Are you sure? Huh. Then I must be here. I have no one to get.
Dear, oh dear. Cut the door, dear, please. Oh dear. Oh, the dears. Isn't Halloween a wonderful time for them?
Yes, it is. They have so much fun. Now, Mortimer, don't be so impatient.
But I want to know what we're going to do.
Well, we're going to celebrate, dear.
Celebrate? But there's a body in the window seat.
Yes, dear. Mr. Hoskins.
Oh, I know what his name is, but what are we going to do? We can't turn you over to the police.
We told you to stop worrying about it.
We told you to forget the whole thing.
Forget it?
Now, Mortimer, you'll behave. You're too old to be flying off the handle like this.
But Mr. Hotchkiss!
Hoskins, dear.
Well, whatever his name is, you can't just leave him in
We
there.
don't intend to, dear.
No, Teddy's down in the cellar now and digging the lock.
You intend to bury Mr. Hotchkiss in the cellar?
Oh, yes, dear. That's what we did with the others.
Now listen here, Aunt Martha, you can't just... Others?
The other gentlemen.
Now when you say others, do you mean others as in more than one others?
Oh, yes. Oh, now let me see now. This is 11, isn't it, Abby?
Oh, no, dear. This makes 12.
Oh, Abby, dear, I think you're wrong. This one is only 11.
No, dear, because it occurred to me when Mr. Hoskins first came in that he'd make just an even time.
No, but Abby, dear, I really don't think you should count the first one.
Oh, but I was counting the first one, and that makes it 12.
It does. Well, she's probably right. Abby usually is about these sorts of things. I get them mixed up sometimes.
Makes it 12. Hello?
Well, whatever is the matter with Mortimer today?
Why, Abby, dear, what do you think has happened to him?
Oh, for heaven's sake, keep your shirt on! Away! Where were we? 12!
Oh, yes, dear. Abby thinks we should count the first one.
Oh, never mind that now. Stop all this now. Here, sit. Oh, sit down, right there. Yes, come here.
Yes,
Sit,
okay.
right there. Yes! Now who was the first one?
Oh, Mr. Midgley. He was a Baptist.
Oh, he was such a lonely old gentleman, Mr. Midgley was.
All his kith and kin were dead.
We felt so sorry for him.
And then, see, when his heart attack came, and he sat there dead in that chair, looking so peaceful. Oh, do you remember, Martha?
Yes,
We made up our minds then and there that if we could help other old lonely gentlemen to find that same peace, we would.
You mean he died right here in this chair?
Yes, and then Teddy came up from digging at Panama, and he thought Mr. Midgley was of yellow fever, which meant he had to be buried immediately.
So, we all took him down to Panama and put him in the lock and gave him a decent Christian burial. There. Now you see, that's why we told you not to worry about it, because we know exactly what's to be done.
Now listen here, Aunt Martha. All 12 men didn't just walk in here and die!
Oh, no, dear, of course not.
Mortimer, do you remember those jars of poison that were in Grandfather's laboratory all these years?
You know your Aunt Martha's knack for mixing things. You've reached enough for Piccolelli.
Well, dear, for a gallon of elderberry wine, I take 1 teaspoonful of arsenic, then add half a teaspoonful of strychnine, and then just a pinch of cyanide.
Should have quite a kick.
Yes, as a matter of fact, one of our gentlemen found time to say, how delicious.
Oh, wasn't that nice of you?
Yes, but Annie, we mustn't be standing here gossiping all night. Well, we must get that cake from you.
Oh, darling, don't worry about that cake. I couldn't eat a thing.
You knew the way. I suppose wine will cure your appetite.
Oh,
Yes.
that sounds nice. Wine. Joe! He's wonderful. Happy as a lark. Singing away, digging up logs. Got another yellow fever victim. I can see the headlines now. Murder Incorporated rides again. Right across the front page. Teddy! Everybody knows he's crazy. Now wait a minute. Who can I call? Dewey? No. LaGuardia? Witch? No, Witch is no good. Old Judge Coleman! I wonder if I have the number. What am I doing with tickets? Hello, operator? Yes. Get me the number of Judge Coleman's office. North Shore Road, Brooklyn. And could you call me back? Thank you. Oh, how would it be marvelous if he wasn't there?
Hey, you! Thought you were a tall, dark streak of light.
Wait! What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Didn't you hear me whistle?
Whistle. Oh, yes, I heard you
Hey,
whistle.
how do I look?
Oh, you look fine, you look fine. Now, run along home, I'll call you up tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, you know how I call you up every day or two.
Oh, you and your gags. Come on, where's your hat and badge and taxi?
Taxi?
Yeah, come on!
Oh, but, I'm sorry, Lynn. Something's happened.
What'd you do? Lose your nerve? Hey, where's that look? I was gonna see more often.
Oh, wait, please don't whistle in my ear.
Mortimer, what is the matter? Look at your hair!
Quick, McCullers, it has turned.
Mortimer, what's the matter? What happened?
Oh, Elaine, if only I could tell you. Oh, you smell so nice. Oh, no! You better run along home.
But darling, you were married today!
Don't worry about that. Just run along home, go to bed, get some rest. Yes. Hello? Who? Yes, Judge, come. Look, Judge, I'll tell you why I called you today. No, it's about my brother Teddy. I've got to come over right away. No, Judge. I'm afraid it's not wait till tomorrow. It's very, very important. No, something's got to be done about it right away. No, Judge, it's practically not as alive! Will you get out of here?
Mortimer, what in the world is going on around here? I don't even know where I stand!
Stand anywhere, just don't stand there!
Darling, Niagara Falls!
If it does, we'll let it.
Now wait a minute, listen! You can't marry me 1 minute and then throw me out of the house the next!
Darling, I'm not throwing it. I'm not. Now get out of here. Oh, sorry, Judge. Nothing happened. Well, you see, about Teddy, it's his bugle blowing. The neighbors have been complaining, and the police are already throwing him into a state institution. Well, you see, I thought if you get the papers signed, I could get Teddy to commit himself into Happydale Sanitarium. Oh, yes, Judge, it's a wonderful place. You will? That's wonderful, Judge, wonderful. I'll be right over as soon as I make another call.
The doorbell's ringing, dear. Oh, how do you do? Do come in.
I understand you have a room to rent?
Yes, do step in.
Well, you're the lady of the house?
Yes, I'm Mrs. Brewster.
Hello? Operator?
And
Give me
this is
long
my
distance, please.
sister, another Mrs. Brewster.
My name's Gibbs.
I'm sorry, but we're just setting the table for dinner. But won't you sit down? This will be a nice, comfortable chair.
Long distance? Yes. Give me the number of Happydale Sanitarium. Happydale, New York.
Is Brooklyn your home?
I haven't got a home. Live in a hotel. Don't like it.
Are
Yes,
you a family
I'm
of Brooklyn people?
Yeah, I've got a family.
All alone
Well,
in the world.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
Martha, you've come to just the right home.
Yes, D, Dale, as in dig, you know, when you dig a lock, and A as in arsenic, got that?
Is there always this much noise?
Oh, he doesn't live with us.
Well, I can see the headlights now. Hello?
I'd like to see the room now. Well, I don't think I'll like
Well,
it.
the room is upstairs. Won't you try a glass of our wine before we start up?
Never touch it.
Oh, well, we make this ourselves. It's elderberry wine.
Elderberry. Why, I haven't tasted elderberry wine since I was a boy. Thank you.
What? Well, I don't want the Happy Dale laundromat. No! I want the Happy Dale center! Yes, center! Like a broken record!
Have your own elderberry bushes?
Oh, no, but the cemetery's full of them.
Well, skull.
What's taking so long? It's only across the river. I can swim it faster. What? Busy? They're busy? They're busy and you're dizzy. Well, I am not drunk, madam. But you've given me an idea.
Mortimer!
What is that?
Mortimer, not that.
Get out of here! Do you want to be killed? Do you want to be murdered? Do you want to die? You cannot do things like that! Not only is it against the law, it's wrong!
Oh, piffle.
People won't understand. He won't understand! What I'm trying to say is, this is developing into a very bad habit! Hello? What? Who? Oh, Happy Dale, yes, that's wonderful. Yes, put me in with Mr. Witherspoon, please.
Hi, Mr. Witherspoon. Hello, Mr. Brewster. How do you do? How are you?
How are you, Mr. Witherspoon? I'm good, Mr. Witherspoon. Yeah. Look, I'll tell you why I called you today. See, remember that conversation we had about sending my brother Teddy to Happy Dale?
Yes.
Well, it's gotta be immediately.
Oh, dear, well, we hoped we wouldn't have to see him for quite some time yet. You see, Mr. Brewster, we have several Theodore Roosevelts at the moment, and that would create trouble. Oh, trouble. Well, if you thought... Yes, Mr. Brewster, you see, we're a little bit short of Napoleons at the moment, the Bonapartes. Yes, I see, if your mind is made up. Have you had the papers all drawn up?
No, but I'll attend to it as soon as I'm done with this call. Thank you, Mr. Witherspoon. Thank you.
Another Roosevelt? Oh dear.
Now look, I've got to run over to Judge Coleman's office. But before I go, I need you to do one little thing for me.
Well, we'd have to know what it was first.
Well, you both know I love you very much, and I'd do anything in the world for you.
Yes, dear.
So you'll do this one tiny little thing for me like good girls.
Well, what do you want us to do?
Don't do anything! Don't do anything! Don't let anyone in the house and leave Mr. Hooten right there where he is. Oh, get off of that thing! I cannot concentrate on something like that. Now, you'll do this thing for me, right? Good. Now, where's my hat?
Oh, but Mortimer!
What?
We were planning to hold services before dinner.
Couldn't that wait till after I'm gone?
Oh, and you could join us in the hymn.
Yes, I can join you in the hymns. I'll sing with you. I'll dance with you. I'll do anything with you. Just do as I say and don't let anyone in. Promise? Good.
But Mortimer.
What? What is it?
Mr. Hoskins' head. Fancy getting Mr. Hoskins' head all mussed up.
Oh, the shame. Such a nice head. Oh, you know, Abby, Mortimer didn't seem to be quite himself today.
No, oh well.
Oh, well, what were you saying about Mortimer?
Just that I seem to figure out why he's been so upset.
Oh, why?
Well, he's just been married. I believe that always makes a man a little nervous.
Oh, yes. The I'm so happy for Elaine. Oh, and if Mortimer's coming back for the services for Mr. Hoskins, we're going to need another hymnal. There's one up in my room.
Oh, I'll go, dear.
Abby, dear, we promised Mortimer we wouldn't let anyone come in. Abby, two men. And I've never seen them before.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Let me look.
You look. Do you recognize them?
No, they're strangers to me.
Well, we'll just have to pretend we're not at home.
Come in, Doctor. This is the home of my youth. As a boy, I couldn't wait to escape from this house. Now I'm glad to escape back into it.
Yes, Johnny, it's a good hideout.
The family must still live here. I hope there's a fatted calf awaiting the return of the prodigal.
Fatted calf? Oh, Johnny, I'm so hungry. Look, Johnny. Drink.
As if we were expected.
Yes.
A good omen.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Aunt Abby. Aunt Martha. It's Jonathan.
You get out of here!
I'm Jonathan. You know your nephew, Jonathan?
Oh, no, you're not. You're nothing like Jonathan, so don't pretend you are. You just get out of here.
I see you're still wearing the lovely garnet ring that Grandma Brewster bought in England. And you, Aunt Martha, still the high collars that hide the scars where Grandfather's acid burnt you.
Why, his voice is like Jonathan's.
Have you been in an accident?
My face! Dr. Einstein is responsible for that. He a plastic surgeon.
But I've seen that face before. Do you remember when we took the little Schultz boy to the movies and I was so frightened? It was that face.
Take it easy, Johnny. Take it easy. The last 5 years, I give him 3 different faces. I give him another one right away. That last face, I saw the picture too, just before I operated. I was intoxicated.
You see, Doctor, what you've done to me. Even my family thinks I'm...
Johnny, you're at home in this lovely house. You know how many times he tells me about Brooklyn and about this house and about his aunts he loves so much. They know you, Johnny. Please tell them so.
Well, Jonathan, it's been a long time.
Bless you. It's good to be home again.
Well, Martha, we mustn't let what's in the stove boil over. If you'll excuse us, Jonathan, unless you're in a hurry to go somewhere.
You know, Johnny, you gotta think fast. The police, they got pictures of that face. I gotta operate on you right away. We gotta find someplace. We gotta find someplace for Mrs. Benaldo, too.
Don't waste any worry on that, rat.
Johnny, we got a hot stiff on our hands.
Forget Mr. Spinalzo.
Well, we can't leave a dead body in the backseat. You shouldn't have killed him just because he said something about us. So what happens?
We come to him for help and he tries to shake us down. Besides, he said I look like Boris Karloff. That's your work, Doctor. You did that to me.
No, Johnny, please. We'll find someplace and I'll fix you up right away.
Tonight.
Yes, tonight, but I have to eat first.
And this time, I want the face of an absolute non-entity.
Oh, yes, I know exactly what I'm going to do. You see, I'm going to take this.
Be careful about the stitches this time.
Oh, you leave that up to me. I'm going to take this piece here and lift it up.
You were careless last time.
And then the eyes will do a little Schmidt. That's my specialty.
Leave the eyes low. Leave the nose alone.
Poor Teddy. I imagine it's for the best. Well, Ours not the reason why, only ours what to do.
Yes, Joe. Sign right here.
Yes.
Yes, right here, yes.
Okay. Sometimes I think of the world in its present chaotic state.
Oh, yes, we'd all be better off in Happydale now. Oh, I sign here as Mexican.
Yes. Only last week I created a mild sensation at the Bar Association when I...
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good
Tell Martha and Abby I'll be over this week. I've been feeling rather lonely.
Oh, no. Never tell them you've been lonely.
Why not?
Tell me, Judge, are you a drinker?
Why, no, I never know.
Good, you'll live longer.
But of course a little wine now.
Oh, no. No wine! For heaven's sake, Judge, no wine!
I think I've committed the wrong Bruce.
Well, I'm sure you both want to get back to wherever you're going.
My dear sweet aunties, I'm so full of your delicious dinner, I'm unable to move a muscle.
Yes, it's nice here.
I found it! Gentlemen, be seated. Here it is, gentlemen. The story of my life. My biography. Here's the picture I was telling you about, General. Here we are, both of us. President Roosevelt and General Gotos and Kelly Bertocci. That's me, General, and that's you.
My, how I've changed.
Well, this picture hasn't been taken yet. We haven't even started work on the apricot. We're still digging logs. And now, General, we go to Panama and inspect the new rock.
Oh no, Teddy, not to Panama.
Maybe some other time, Mr. President. Panama is long ways off.
Nonsense, it's just down in the cellar.
The cellar?
Well, we let him dig the Panama Canal in the cellar.
General Gotos!
Yes, sir?
As President of the United States, Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy, and the man who gave you this job, I demand that you accompany me on the inspection of the new wall.
Teddy, I think it's time for you to go to bed.
I beg your pardon? Who are you?
I'm Woodrow Wilson, now go to bed.
No, you're not Wilson. But your face is familiar. Let me see. No, you're not anyone I know now. Perhaps later on my hunting trip to Africa. Yes, you look like somebody I might meet in a jungle.
Oh, I think perhaps you better go to bed now, Teddy. I'm sure he and his friend want to get back to their hotel.
General Gotos, inspect the canal.
All right, Mr. President, we go to bed now.
Bully! It's down south, you know?
Well, bon voyage.
And Teddy, I must correct your misapprehension. You talked of our hotel. We have no hotel. We came here directly.
Well, this is not your home, and I'm afraid you cannot stay here.
Dr. Einstein and I need a place to sleep. You remember that as a boy I could be disagreeable. It would not be pleasant for any of us, Sith. But I don't have to go into details now, do I?
Well, perhaps we'd better let them stay here tonight.
Hey, Johnny.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Dr. Einstein and I converted Grandfather's laboratory into an operating room. We expect to be very busy.
Hey, Johnny. Down at the Panama Canal, what do you think I find?
What?
See the hole he's digging? 4 feet wide, 6 feet long, and it just fits Mr. Spinaldi. It just fits. You'd think they knew we were bringing Mr. Spinaldi all along. That's hospitality.
Rather a good joke on my end. They're living in a house with a body buried in the cellar.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny. How do we get him in here?
Yes, we can't just walk him in through the front door. We'll bring the car between the cemetery and the house, and after they've gone to bed, we'll bring Mr. Spinaldi through the window.
Hey, Johnny.
We're moving the car between the cemetery and the house. You two best get to bed.
The car is all right where it is until morning.
I don't want to leave it in the street. That might be against the law.
Abby, what are we going to do?
Well, we're not going to let them spend more than one night in this house, that's for one thing. What will the neighbors think? People coming in with one face and leaving with another.
Well, what are we going to do about Mr. Hoskins?
Oh my goodness. It can't be very comfortable for him in there, the poor dear. Well, we better have Teddy bring him down to the cellar straight away.
General Goldus was very pleased. He said the canal was just the right size.
Teddy, good news. There's been another yellow fever victim.
Dear me, this will be a shock to the general.
Oh no, we must keep it a secret. Yes.
State secret?
Yes, a state secret.
Promise?
You have the word of the President of the United States. Cross my heart and hope to die. Now let's see. How are we going to keep this a secret?
Well, you better get back down to the cellar, and when I turn out the lights and everything's dark in here, you come up and take the poor dear down, and we'll come down later and hold services.
Well, where is the poor devil?
In the window seat.
It seems to be spreading. We've never had yellow fever there before.
And I've never even seen Mr. Hoskins.
Oh my goodness, that's right. You are out. Well, you just come straight along here now and see. You know he's really very nice, love, considering that he's a
We're bringing the luggage through here. You two best get to bed.
Jonathan, you can go right up. Your room is waiting for you.
I'm afraid we don't keep Brooklyn hours. You two run along to bed.
Well, we don't go to bed this early, and I'm sure you're both very tired.
It's time I came home to take care of you. Take the bags upstairs.
For the instruments, I'll come back later.
Good night.
Now we'll all go to bed.
I'll wait until you're up, and then I'll turn out the lights.
Run along, Aunt Martha. Just off the laboratory, Doctor. All right, Aunt Abby.
I'll be right up.
Now, Aunt Abby, turn out the lights. Aunt Abby.
He's alright, Johnny.
I'll open the window. You go around and hand him through.
But he's too heavy for me. How about you go outside and push, and I'll pull, and together we take him down to Panama.
All right. We must be quick. I'll take a look around outside the house. When I tap on the glass, you open the window.
Okay. It's dark in here. Where am I? Oh, here I am. Johnny. Get him through. Up. Lay. Up. Oh, he's too heavy for me. Up, Johnny, help me. Get him through. Alright. Got him. Johnny. Alright, now I've got him.
Be careful.
Alright, now I've got him, Johnny. Alright, I've got him, Johnny. Hey, Johnny, someone's at the window. I need someone's at the door. Go open quick. I'll manage the tunnels open. Mortimer. Aunt Abby.
And Martha? Who is it? Is that you, Teddy?
Who are you?
I'm Elaine Harper. I live next door.
What are you doing here?
I came to see my husband, Mortimer.
Why did you say your name was Harper?
Well, it is Harper. Oh, I mean, it's Brewster. I'm not very used to it. I'm a brand new Brewster.
Doctor,
It's alright, Johnny. It's okay.
Maybe you two better explain what you're doing here.
we happen to live here.
Oh, you don't live here. I'm in this house every day, and I've never once seen you.
Perhaps
Where
you-
are Miss Martha and Miss Abby? What have you done to them?
We better introduce ourselves. May I present Dr. Einstein?
Dr. Einstein.
a surgeon of great distinction, and something of a magician.
And now I suppose you're going to tell me that your brother's...
I am Jonathan Brewster.
You're Jonathan.
You've heard of me?
Yes, they talk about you.
What do they say about me?
Just that there's another brother named Jonathan. That's all they say. That explains everything. And now that I know who you are, I'll just be running along if you'll kindly unlock the door.
That explains everything. Just what do you mean by that? Why do you come here at this time of night?
I just thought I saw Mortimer drive out, but I suppose it was you.
You thought you saw someone drive up?
Yes, weren't you just outside? Isn't that your car?
You saw someone at the car?
Yes!
What else did you see?
Oh, no, that's it. That's all.
You give it 2 names. I think she's dangerous.
Let go of me! Let go of me!
No visitors, it's going to be a private funeral.
Teddy, tell these men who I am!
Oh, that's my daughter, Alice.
No, Teddy!
Now, Alice. Don't be a tomboy. Don't play rough with the gentleman.
No, Teddy!
Teddy!
Doctor! The cellar!
Let go of me! Let go of me! What's happening down there?
What's the matter? What are you doing there?
We caught a burglar, a sneak thief.
We'll
Go back to your rooms.
We'll call the police.
I'll take hand of this. Don't answer that. Don't answer that. David.
Let go of me!
Hello! Where's Teddy? Is he upstairs? Oh! No, never mind that now, darling.
What are you doing in your best clothes?
Holy! What's that?
What's this thing over here? It looks like a cigar store dummy.
It's your brother, Jonathan. This is Dr. Einstein.
Oh, unhappy! Didn't I tell you not to let anyone else in this house?
Who'd you say it was?
Your brother, Jonathan.
I've come back home, Mortimer.
What?
I've come back home, Mortimer.
I come back home.
Listen and talk!
Yes, I talk, Mortimer. Have you forgotten the things I used to do to you when you were tied to the bedpost? The needles under your fingernails?
Mortimer!
Now wait, just one moment. Holy mackerel! It is Jonathan!
I'm glad you remember, Mortimer.
Of course I remember. How can I forget? Where'd you get that face from? Hollywood?
Oh, don't you two start quarreling the minute you've seen each other.
We invited Jonathan and Dr. Einstein to stay.
What?
Just for tonight.
Oh, no, you don't! I'm staying here tonight. As a matter of fact, I'm staying here from now on.
Mortimer, what about me?
No. There's no more room for anyone else in this house. So you can take that little squirt and beat it. Now, where's Teddy? Is he upstairs?
Mr. Brewster, we don't take up his room. Johnny can't sleep on the sofa, and I'll sleep on the window seat.
Window seat? Oh, no! I'm sleeping on the window seat. As a matter of fact, I'm sleeping on the window seat from now on. Now look, Jonathan. Be a good fellow. Yes, here's $10. Go hunt yourself a hotel.
Mortimer, you know what I do to people who want me around.
Hey, Johnny, what's going to happen to Mr. Spinalto?
What about him?
You can't just leave Mr. Spinalto in the window seat.
Doctor, I've completely lost track of Mr. Spinalto.
Oh no, who is this Mr. Spinalzo?
Oh, a friend of ours Johnny was looking for.
Oh, no you don't. Don't you bring anyone else in here. Now beat it, stop it.
It's all right, Johnny. While we're packing, I'll tell you more about it.
I'll take care of you, Mortimer, in just a little while.
How do you like that? The guy stays away for 20 years and picks tonight of all nights to come. Elaine!
Mortimer!
What are you doing here?
I almost got killed!
Killed? I gotta be up on
He was so before a sneak thief.
Oh, that.
It was worse than that! He's some kind of maniac!
I know, darling, I know.
Mortimer, I'm afraid of him!
Don't worry, darling. I'm here now. I'm here. You just forget about it. Forget the whole thing.
We were married today. We were going over Niagara Falls in a barrel. Your brother tries to strangle me, and now you want to sleep on the window seat.
Window seat?
What is you? Go home! Go home, go make this mess. I can help you! Hello? Operator? Give me a happy meal, extension 270.
But Mortimer, did you not hear what I was just saying?
Yes, 270.
Your own brother, Jonathan, was trying to strangle me!
Can you wait just a moment? This is important.
That!
Ah, hello? Is this Mr. Witherspoon?
Yes, Mr. Brewster, yes.
Look, I'll tell you why I called you.
He was going to kill me!
Could you wait just 1 moment? I'm trying to hear the man. Sheesh. Now listen, Mr. Witherspoon. I've got all the papers all drawn up. Now, I know it's late, but I wondered if you could come down here and commit my brother's head to happy deal immediately.
Yes, but have you had the papers signed by your brother and the doctor, of course?
Can you wait just 1 moment? Can't you see I gotta get a doctor? What kind of doctor? Family doctor?
You can take your honeymoon, your wedding ring, your taxi, your window seat, put them all in a barrel, and push them all over Niagara Falls!
Thank you, darling. Now look, I'll get the papers signed by the doctor. Why don't you come down here anyways, and on your way here, I'll get them signed by both Teddy and the doctor. Thank you, Mr. Witherspoon. Thank you. Now let me think. Let me sit down. Let me think. Teddy, Witherspoon, signature, doctor. Hotchkiss! Ye gods, there's another one! Alright, now Martha, get in here! No, you get in here right now!
Yes, dear, what is it? Where is Elaine?
Now, wait a minute. Didn't you promise me you wouldn't let anyone else in this house?
Oh, but Jonathan just walked in.
I don't mean Jonathan.
And Dr.
I do not mean Dr. Einstein. Who's that in the window seat?
We told you, Mr. Hoskins.
No, that is not Mr. Hoskins. Come. There!
Well, who can that be?
You're trying to tell me you've never seen that man before?
I certainly am. Well, this is a fine how you do. It's beginning to think that anyone can just walk into this house.
Now, look here, Aunt Abby. That's one of your gentlemen, and you know it. Don't try to escape this.
Mortimer, how can you say such a thing? That man is an imposter. And if he came here to be buried in our cellar, he's mistaken.
Imposter? You admitted to me you put Mr. Hoskins in the window seat.
Yes, I did.
Well, this man couldn't have gotten the same idea from Mr. Hoskins.
Oh, no.
Wait a minute. Where is Mr. Hoskins?
Oh, he must have gone to Panama.
You buried him?
Oh, no, not yet. We haven't had time to put Jonathan in the house. Oh, but we've always wanted to hold a double funeral. But I will not bring service over a total stranger.
Total stranger? Huh. Aunt Abby, how can I believe you? There are 12 men down there, most of which you admitted you poisoned them.
Yes, I did. But you don't think I'd stoop to telling a fib? Martha! Oh, Martha, what do you think has happened? A fib!
This may interest you, Mortimer. I've decided that we're staying. And I've also decided that you're leaving, and I mean now.
Listen, handsome. I'm in no mood to debate the question.
Are you getting out of here, or do I have to pull you out by your ear?
I've led a strange life, Mortimer.
Well, Martha, you come straight along.
Oh, no! I have don't!
Well, the behavior of that one.
John! Why not show Aunt Abby and Aunt Martha what's in the window seat? Aunt Abby, I owe you an apology. I owe you one as well, Aunt Martha. Now I've got great news. Jonathan is leaving, and he's taking Dr. Einstein and that cold companion with him. Now, listen here, Jonathan. You're a Brewster. You're my brother. So I'll give you this one chance to leave and take the evidence with you. You can't ask for more than that. Well? All right then. I guess I'll just have to go for the police.
Don't reach for that telephone, Mortimer.
Okay.
Remember, whatever to Mrs. Spinello could happen to you, too.
Spinello! I knew he was a foreigner.
Put down that telephone, Mortimer.
Officer O'Hara.
Hello, I saw the lights on and I thought you might have sickness in the house.
No.
Oh, you got company. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no. Come right in.
Oh, yes, do come in.
Oh, come right in, Officer O'Hara. This is our nephew, Mortimer.
Pleased to meet you.
Good to see you too, Phil.
And this is another nephew, Jonathan.
Pleased to meet your acquaintance. Hey, your face looks, familiar. Haven't I seen a picture of you somewhere before?
I don't think so.
Well, I'll be running along.
Oh, no. Why don't you wait until my brother Jonathan leaves?
I gotta bring in Mr. Say, you're not the Mortimer Brewster? The book writer, the dramatic critic, are you?
Yes, what?
Oh, what a break for me. I'm a playwright. I'm working on a play right now.
Well. Why don't I help you out with that?
Oh, would you? What a break for me. I get these wonderful ideas, but I can't spell them.
Can't spell? Oh, I can spell like the Dickens. Constantinople. We'll rehash it in your mind.
All right.
Couldn't you whip up a sandwich for Officer O'Hara?
Oh, I hope you don't mind eating in the kitchen, Officer O'Hara.
Or else would you eat? Oh.
Now I'll be right in with you. Right there.
What kind of sandwich?
Give me
What kind of
just a
sandwich?
moment.
Oh, no, okay.
Now listen here, Jonathan. I'll keep O'Hara busy in the kitchen. That'll give you just enough time to take Einstein and Mr. Spinozzo out with you.
Mortimer!
Now, if you're not out of here in the next 5 minutes, I'll take Officer O'Hara and introduce him to Mr. Spinozzo.
Mr. Brewster, my plan takes
Oh, I'll be right with you, O'Hara. Right with you. Just give me 1 moment. Now, beat it! All 3 of you.
Doctor, this affair between my brother and myself has got to be settled.
We've got enough trouble as it is. Come on, let's go.
We're not going. We're going to sleep right here in this house.
With what, a cop in the kitchen and Spinalza in the window seat?
That's all he's got on us. We'll take Spinalza and we'll dump him in the bed. After that, we're coming back here. Then if he tries to interfere...
No, Johnny, please, take it easy, please.
Doctor, we've got a wonderful setup here. 2 old ladies as a front. Can't you see we could make a fortune? Only Mortimer stands in our way. I never did like Mortimer.
Johnny, please.
You know when I make up my mind, Doctor.
Yeah, I know when you make up your mind, you lose your head. Look, what I'm trying to say is that Brooklyn ain't a good setup for you. Okay, Johnny, okay.
Take the instruments and stash them in the cellar. Move fast.
Mr. Brewster, you don't know what goes on in Brooklyn.
Oh, I don't know.
You see, my mother, she was an actress.
Oh. Gentlemen?
Of course she was. She was my mother.
Excuse me.
Peaches Latour was her name. It's no flash.
fly-by-night idea. I've been working on this play for 12 years.
12 years?
Yes.
Well, we'll rehash it in your mind. I like that first
But
act.
I didn't tell you the first act.
Oh,
Mr.
no,
was right
the
about
pizza
so
man.
that's
Yeah,
what
the
it is.
pizza man. What act?
Yes, Mortimer.
I thought I told you to leave.
We're not going.
Oh, you're not going to?
No.
No, we've got an ace in the hole.
Oh, you say Alice. You asked for it. Officer O'Hara!
Now, if you tell O'Hara what's in the window seat, I'll tell him what's down in the cellar.
Tell him.
There's an elderly gentleman down there who seems to be quite dead.
What were you doing down in the cellar?
But what was he doing in the cellar?
Now, what are you going to tell O'Hara?
Hey, you answered my opening. It's swell. They want to hear the rest. Shall I bring him in here?
Oh, no, you better go ring in.
Oh, the heck was bringing in? You got me rolling now. I want to tell you the whole plot.
You can't tell me in front of these two fellas. They won't appreciate it.
Lowbrows, huh?
Yes. See, why don't we meet later in a place where we can be in private?
Save the back room at Kelly's.
Kelly's?
Yes.
Yeah, sure, Kelly's. Fine place for a bohemian atmosphere. Genius at work, you know. Now go ring in, I'll meet you later.
Fine.
Why don't you both go down to the cellar?
That's all right with me.
Oh, no. Much more literary atmosphere at Kelly's, I can assure you.
Okay.
No, I'll meet you later.
This opening will kill you.
You will.
See, I'm waiting to be born, and the doctor comes
Oh,
in.
the doctor!
Yes.
Go ring in, I'll meet you later.
You won't stand me up, Mr. Brewster, will you?
No.
All right, this is a great play. You'll like it. I'll see you down there.
I will. Can't wait. Doctor. Oh, you think you're so smug. You think I can't go to the police because you think you've got a hold on me? Well, you don't. Once I get these papers signed by Spinalto, I mean the doctor. Once I get these papers signed by the doctor, I don't care who knows about Hoskins. Yeah, Hoskins. And you should feel the same way about Spinalto. Yeah, Spinalto.
Where are you going?
I'm going to get a doctor's signature. Oh, dang it. When I get back here, I expect both of you to be gone. As a matter of fact, wait for me.
We'll wait for him.
Did he look guilty?
Well, Martha, I think we can start the services now. Oh, we thought we heard you leave.
Perish the thought, Aunt Martha. And Aunt Abby. That was just Mortimer. And speaking of services, would you make us some coffee while we take Mr. Spinalto down to the cellar?
Oh, no, Jonathan, you've got to take him with you.
There's a friend of Mortimer's downstairs waiting for him.
A friend of Mortimer's.
Take his feet, Doctor. Yes, Mr. Spinalto and he will get along fine together. They're both dead.
Oh, he must mean Mr. Hoskins.
Mr. Hoskins?
You know about what's down there?
Yes, but of course we do. And he's no friend of Mortimer's. He's one of our gentlemen.
Your gentleman?
Yes, and we won't have any strangers buried in our cellar.
But, Mr. Hoskins.
Mr. Hoskins is no stranger.
Besides, there's no room for Mr. Spinalto. The cellar's crowded already.
Crowded? With what?
There are 12 graves down there now, and that leaves very little room and we're going to need it.
12 graves. You mean that you and Aunt Martha have murdered 12?
Murdered? Certainly not. It's one of our charities.
Why, what we've been doing is a mercy.
So you just take Mr. Spinalto out of here.
And you've done all that right here and buried them in the cellar?
That's wonderful, Johnny. We've been chased all over the world and they stay right here in Brooklyn and they do just as good as you.
What?
Yeah, you got 12? They got 12.
I've got 13.
No, Johnny. You got 12. Don't brag.
13. There's Mr. Spinalzo and the first one in London. 2 in Johannesburg. 1 in Sydney. 1 in Melbourne. 2 in San Francisco. 1 in Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix?
The gas station?
Oh, the gas station, yeah.
3 in Chicago and 1 in South Bend. That makes 13.
No, Johnny, you cannot count the one in South Bend. He died of pneumonia.
He wouldn't have died of pneumonia if I hadn't shot him.
No, Johnny. You got 12? They got 12. The old ladies is just as good as you.
They are they? Well, that's easily taken care of. All I need is one more, just one more. And I have a pretty good idea of who it's going to be.
I'm a very lucky man to get the chance to meet with you, Dr. Gilchrist.
This is most irregular, most irregular.
I'm sorry to have dragged you out of bed, but you see, you're the only one who can help me.
I know Teddy blows bugles, but I cannot commit a man to an institution just on that.
Just have one conversation with the man, and I assure you, you'll be convinced. Now, wait right here.
Here?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ask Teddy and see if he would come out. I don't want to alarm the aunt, seeing the doctor in the house and all.
In the
Now, wait.
cemetery.
Yeah, that'll be good.
It's Halloween.
Oh, don't worry about that. Pull the tombstone, get comfortable. Now you see,
Dr. Livingstone!
Livingstone.
that's what he presumes.
Certainly. Welcome to Washington, Doctor. Arlington is beautiful at this time of year, is it not, Doctor?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, I'll run for a 3rd term, but I won't be elected. That'll mean the last of the Roosevelts in the White House.
That's what you think.
Of course, if the country insists. Well, goodbye, Ambassador. I've enjoyed this talk we've had very much. Next time you're in Washington, drop in to see me at the White House.
Those papers.
Oh! Yes.
There, yes.
I'll enjoy committing him to any place.
You will.
I've just been appointed ambassador to Bolivia.
Thank you. Hey, $22.50. $5 more and you'll own it.
Huh?
All right. We'll see whose house this is. There's no use in doing what you're doing because it'll just have to be undone.
And Abby, go to bed!
It's a terrible thing to do, to bury a good Methodist with a foreigner.
Hello!
Mortimer, where have you been?
Getting paper signed.
Oh, Mortimer, what is the matter with you? Running around getting papers signed at a time like this?
Martha and I are going for the police.
Oh, no, police.
Oh no, you know what Jonathan is doing.
He's putting Mr. Spinazzo and Mr. Hoskinson together.
Oh, darling, let him.
Oh no, if Jonathan and Mr. Spinazzo are out of this house by morning, we're going for the police.
Look, I promise, I'll get them out of here. Just promise me this, no police.
Then you'll get the wedding silver, dear.
Now, go to bed and get some rest, you two. Oh, and get out of those clothing. You two look like a pair of double blackouts.
Well, dear, he's so rude. I just look at him. I'm faithful.
My brother, Mortimer. I just heard him upstairs.
No, Johnny, I'm tired. You forget I gotta operate in your face tomorrow.
You are going to operate tomorrow, but tonight we are taking care of Mortimer.
No, Johnny, I'm sleepy. We can do it tomorrow or the next day.
Look at me, Doctor. You can see that this must be done, can't you?
Okay, Johnny, okay. Okay, Johnny, we'll do it, but the quick way. The quick twist like in London.
No, Doctor. I think this must be an artistic achievement. I think this calls for the Melbourne method.
No, Johnny, not the Melbourne method, please. 2 hours and then what? The fellow in London was just as dead as the fellow in Melbourne.
Oh, no, Mr. President, let's not do that.
I cannot sign any proclamation without consulting my cabinet first.
This is a secret proclamation.
A secret proclamation? How unusual.
Yes, it's the only way to outsmart the other fellow.
Who's the other fellow?
That's the secret.
I see, very clever. Well, if it's a secret proclamation, it must be signed in secret.
Yes.
I'll go put on my signing clothes.
Oh, but Mr. President, you're already wearing your signing clothes.
So I have. Wait here.
Hey, Mr. Brewster,
What is it?
you get out of here.
Can't you see I'm busy? Da-da-da-da! Thank you, Mr. President! Oh, what a load off my mind. What a load off my mind. I could go for a drink. Thank God for those.
Hey, Mr. Brewster, you get out of here.
What's that? I can't hear you, Sonny. Speak up.
Johnny's in a bad mood. You go.
Now, hold it. Are you even a real doctor?
Yes, Heidelberg 1919. You go now.
Now, hold it. Heidelberg? How'd you hook up with a guy like Johnny?
I'll tell you about that later. But you go now.
Now. Stop all this, doctor. Stop all this. Stop.
Look, Johnny's in a bad mood. And when he's in a bad mood, horrible things happen, such as...
Now stop telling me about Jonathan. I'll worry about Jonathan. You worry about yourself. Now get out of here. What's this?
Oh no, my schnapps.
I can use this. I can use this.
That's mine.
Oh, please. Oh, for dramatic critics only. Now get out of here before things start happening.
But Mr. Brewster, you have a nice little wife waiting for you. You've just been married. You go now, please.
Whoa. Stop that now, doctor.
Now tell me, don't those plays you see all the time teach you anything?
Oh, don't get me on the subject of plays. I've got a lot on my mind. I'm waiting here for Mr. Witherspoon.
At least people in those plays act like they got sense.
Oh, you think so?
How can somebody be so stupid?
Oh, you gotta have my job a few nights, kid. Now, when you get out of prison, have yourself wheeled over to the Garrick Theater. They've got a play running so bad, it'll probably still be running by the time you get out. Now, in this, there's a man, listen to this. Now, he knows he's in a house with murderers, so he ought to know he's in danger. He's even told and warned to leave. And does he go?
Yes?
No! He stays! This man doesn't have the sense to be on his guard. The murderer even invites him to sit down. Do you know what he does?
Well, I don't know.
He sits down! Oh, I remember it. He deliberately pulls up a chair and sits in it. Now, isn't that great? This fellow's supposed to be bright. And he just pulled up a chair and sits in it with his back towards the murderer. He's supposed to be bright, and he's just sitting there, waiting to be trussed up and gagged. And do you know what they gagged him up with?
What?
The curtain cord.
The curtain cord? But didn't he see him get it?
Oh no! Seen him get it. No, the silly chump just sits there with his back towards the murderer. Now, in a play, or a movie, for that matter, a fellow never sees or hears anything. Oh, that's right. Now, look at this. Look at the attitude on this guy. Large as life. Supposed to be bright. And he just sits there, waiting to be trussed up and gagged. A big toe.
You're right about that, fellow. He wasn't very bright.
Yes, Mortimer. I've been away for 20 years, but never, my dear brother, were you out of my mind. In Melbourne one night, I dreamt of you. The more you struggle, Mortimer, the more you strangle yourself. Later on, you may consider that to be a blessing. Now, Doctor, we go to work.
Johnny, for me, the quick way.
Doctor, this must be an artistic achievement.
Johnny, please.
After all, we're performing before a very distinguished critic.
Johnny, please.
Doctor!
All right, let's get it over with. No, but I cannot see this without a drink.
Pull yourself together,
But
Doctor!
I can't pull myself together. Remember when we first came here? There was some wine. And then they took it. Where did they put it? Hey, Johnny! I found some wine. Here, I'll split it with you. I'm so glad we have both have a drink before we operate. Here.
Doctor, one moment, please. Where are your manners? Yes, Mortimer, I've been away for 20 years, but never, my dear brother, were you out of my mind. We drink to you. Doctor, to my dear dead brother.
Rosin!
That idiot! He goes next, that's all! He goes next! We'll get to him later. Now, get to him fast! The quick way!
Oh, if it's the quick way, then I'll help you with it. Yes, it has to be the quick way.
Hey! The colonel has to quit blowing that horn!
It's all right, officer. We're taking the bugle away from him.
No, I better talk to myself. Where are the lights? Hey! You stood me up. I've been waiting for you over an hour at Kelly's. What happened to him?
Oh, he was just explaining a play he saw. That's what happened to the poor man.
Did that really happen in a play you saw? No. How do you like that? You can't trust no one no more. They practically stole that from the second act of my play. You know, in the second act just, you know, maybe it's better off if I start at the beginning. Oh, gotcha. No, you've got to hear the whole plot. So my mother's sitting there, you know, making up scene. And like a flash, suddenly out of the clear sky, the door comes open and a man with a black mustache comes in. He turns to my mother and he says, Miss Peaches Latorre, will you marry me? That's the first scene. My mother doesn't tell them that they're already married. That's the surprise. 25 years pass. In the meantime, there's me, growing into a magnificent specimen. So what do? I join the police force and become one of New York's finest. I'm cleaning out crooked laundry, you see. Little do I know it, but there's a dope fiend with a long knife crawling after me, right? I'm in great danger. It's getting late. I see them high. But you wait for nothing yet. All of a sudden, the fire breaks out. One effect. The firemen rush in. And you know who's leading them? Mayor Fiorello LaGuardia. What happened to him?
Your play probably put him to sleep.
What?
Yeah, personally, I like it very much.
Probably went over his head.
Yeah.
Where have I seen that face before?
No, please.
Okay. The scene changes. It's a evolving stage. So you know I'm walking like that, casual like. When a man that I'm following, it turns out he's really following me. Don't let anybody in. I figure out what's smart. There's a vacant house on the door. So you know what I do? I seize the door. So I pull my gun and I say, "Come in." Oh, hello, boys.
Just standing in the
Why didn't you report into the station? Why didn't you ring any other whole force out looking for you?
Right in the middle of the second act? Did they send you two here looking for me?
No, we came to warn the old ladies there's a difficulty. The colonel blew that bugle again.
Yeah, I heard.
The neighbors are all phoning in. The lieutenant's on the warpath as if we gotta put him away someplace. Who the heck is this?
That's Mortimer Brewster's brother. My play put him to sleep.
Oh, so that's the one that ran away. So we came back. Brophy, get me back. Haven't you got yourself in a mess? You're 2 hours overdue at the station. I better let them know that I found you.
It wasn't that bad, was it?
Matthew. Yeah. Tell the lieutenant to call up the big manhunt. We found him. At the Brewster house. Shall we bring him in? All right, we'll put him right here.
So, I've been turned in, eh? All right, you got me. I suppose you and my stool pigeon brother will split the reward.
Reward?
Yes, reward. Now I'll do some turning.
Now wait a minute, Mr. Brewster.
You think my aunts are sweet, charming old ladies, don't you? Well, that's 13 money ready to the site. 13.
You be careful what you say about your aunts. They happen to be good friends of ours.
13 monies. I'll show you where they're buried.
Don't you make any trouble for them, you hear me?
Just come down to the cellar.
O'Hara, go on down to the cellar.
Yeah, come down to the cellar
Are you
with me.
crazy? Sorry, maybe I don't want to go down to the cellar.
Go on down to the cellar with him, O'Hara.
Now, please.
Didn't I tell you I handle this myself?
Well, Lieutenant, we were just acting in self-defense.
What happened? You put up a fight?
This isn't the one that blows the bugle. This is his brother who tried to kill O'Hara.
All I said was that he looked like Boris Karloff.
Boris Karloff? Turn him over.
I kind of think he's wanted somewhere.
Oh, you kind of think he's wanted somewhere. If you guys can't look at the circulars we put up in the station, you can at least read the short detective stories. Certainly he's wanted somewhere. In Indiana, he escaped from the prison for the criminally insane. He's a lifer. That's my brother, for Pete's sake. That's the way they described him. He looked like Karloff. Why'd you have to knock him off?
He tried to get us to go down to the cellar. He says there are 13 bodies buried down there.
13 bodies buried in the cellar. Now I'll tip you off. The guy comes from a nut house. Thanks, pal.
Say, Lieutenant, about my not bringing in what I want to explain?
Where have you been all night? Don't bother to tell me.
I was here writing a play with Mortimer Brewster.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're going to have a long time on that play.
Yeah?
You're suspended. Now go on. Report in. Take him out in the kitchen and bring a bill. I want to find out who his accomplice is. What is the meaning of this commotion? The guy who helped him escape. He's one too.
Here.
48 hours I've been after these guys. Nothing to eat, no sleep. No wonder Brooklyn's in the shape it's in. Flatheads like you on the force, falling for a story like that. 13 bodies buried in the cellar.
There are 13 bodies buried in the cellar.
Who are you?
I'm President Roosevelt.
What racist is this?
He's the one that blows the bugle.
Well, Colonel, you blew your last bugle. Come on, get this guy out of here.
Dear me! Another yellow fever victim. What? All the bodies in the cellar are yellow fever victims.
Oh, no. This is a spy. We caught him at the White House.
Take him out and bring him to. I want to question him.
If there's anything to do with questioning spies, that's my department.
Hey, keep out of that.
We're forgetting, as president, I am also the head of Secret Service.
Who are you?
Oh, no. Usually I'm Mortimer Brewster, but I'm not quite myself today.
Oh, you're his brother. Now look, Mr. Brewster, no arguments. He's got to be put away.
Oh, no arguments on this. Now, about my brother Ted. See, here, take a look at these, See, I've got them all signed, and I'm just waiting here for the doctor to send my brother Teddy Hackett with, send my brother Teddy Hackett, yes. Oh, I'm waiting for Mr. Witherspoon, my apologies.
Well, as long as he's going someplace, he's scaring the neighbors.
Yeah.
What that bugle and all, that cockeyed story about 13 bodies being buried.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I've been without sleep for 48 hours. I'm liable to think anything.
Oh, I would know.
There's people dumb enough to believe a story like that.
Yeah.
Last year, there's a crazy guy. Started a murder rumor. I had to dig up half an acre plot before I could prove. What's this?
What's the matter?
He signed it, Theodore Roosevelt.
Hey, what?
I am Mr. Witherspoon of Happydale Sanitarium. I've come to collect a Brewster.
Oh! Ta-da! Ta-da! Ta-da!
So let's suppose a spy steals these documents and finds the name Theodore Roosevelt on it. What do you think that would mean for the safety of the nation?
No, it's chicanery.
Always think that. Let me explain. The name Brewster is code for Roosevelt.
Code for Roosevelt?
Yeah. Let me explain. So you take the B out of Brewster, and what do you have?
Rooster.
And what sound does a rooster make?
It crows.
Crows. And where are you hunting in Africa?
On the veldt.
There you have it. Roosevelt.
Ingenious. My credits to the boys in the code department.
Hey, that's all right. Do it again for me.
Never mind. Give me that pen.
Oh, yes. Give me 1 moment.
This is fun.
They're all signed. Now all I need is Witherspoon! Here are the papers all signed, sir. Now, it would mean a great deal to me that you take care of my brother Teddy in Happydale.
Best care of him, Mr. Brewster.
And no wagons when he leaves.
To what? Take him away? Taxi cabs, we always. I have him waiting now.
Good, thank God. It would also mean a great deal to me that you make sure that my brother Teddy is happy at Happydale.
He'll be very happy at Happydale.
Thank you.
You know, sometimes I envy some of our patients, secretly, you know.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I've never been to Happydale.
You can never tell. You know, Mr. Brewster, this is a particularly happy moment for me, because I've never met a dramatic critic, and I've always been so anxious to.
Oh, the woods are full of them.
Wait, I have something right here.
Holy!
It's a play I've been working on. I've been writing it for quite some time now. See, it's a dramatization of many little incidents that have happened here at Happydale. I want you to read this very carefully. I want you to be as harsh as you like. I shan't mind, you know.
Oh, Captain Rooney, this is Mr. Witherspoon.
Ah, yes, he'll be very happy at Happydale. Come, my boy.
What is this?
Oh, no, Mr. Witherspoon, this isn't Teddy, this is Captain Rooney.
Police?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm sure. Here the papers all signed. You can take them away, Super.
I'll be in my office doing some bills.
Oh, no, Teddy, I have some great news for you. Your term of office is now over.
Is it March the 4th?
Practically.
Let's see. Oh, I have my hunting trip to Africa. Yeah, well, I must get started immediately. Is he trying to move into the White House before I moved out? Oh, Mr. President. Taft!
Whoa, that is not Mr. Taft. This is Mr. Witherspoon. He'll be your guide to Africa.
Bully! Wait right here. I'll bring down my equipment.
Happy man.
Goodbye, Aunt Happy. Goodbye, Aunt Martha. I'm off to my hunting trip to Africa. Isn't it wonderful?
And Happydale is full of staircases.
You've come to meet Teddy, haven't you?
No, he's come to take him. Teddy's been blowing his bugle again?
Oh no, he can't go now. We won't permit it.
We promised to take his bugle away from him. We won't be separated from Teddy.
I'm sorry.
Mortimer, how can you allow this? You promised.
Mr. Brewster's got nothing to do with this. You see, the law's the law. Teddy's committed himself and he's got to go.
Well, if he's going, we're going too.
Yes, you'll just have to take us with him.
Why not? Why not indeed?
Oh no, indeed.
Why not?
See, we'll never take sane people at Happydale.
Oh, no. Take these two sane people, put them in the mix, and they'll get all shuffled up.
No, too dangerous. Dissension, jealousy.
Now let's be sensible, ladies. Here I am wasting my time when I can be doing some serious work, you know. There's still murders to be solved in Brooklyn. It ain't only his bugle blowing and neighbors being afraid of him, but things are going to get worse. We're liable to dig up your cellar.
Our cellar.
Yeah, Ted's been telling around there's 13 bodies buried down there.
Oh, but there are 13 bodies in our cellar. Yes, you just ask our nephew Mortimer.
Isn't that amazing?
Now, Mortimer, you behave. You know very well there are 13 bodies in our cellar.
Oh, yes! Of course there are 13 bodies in our cellar. But there are hundreds more up in the attic.
What is this?
You mustn't mind, Mortimer.
I'll be right there.
He's been a little strange all day.
Well, right now, I want to know what is and what ain't strange anymore. I better have a look in that cellar.
Oh, no! I'll tell you what we'll do, Captain. You go dig your bodies up in the cellar. I'll bring mine down from the attic and we'll send them all to Happydale.
Oh, but you wouldn't have to dig. The graves are all marked. We put flowers on them every Sunday.
Flowers?
Oh, sure. I put bright neon lights on mine. Come. Humor them, bit. Smile. What? Oh, he hasn't got it.
But there's one down there, though, a Mrs. Bonalzo, who doesn't belong here and who's going to have to leave.
But the other 12 are our gentlemen.
Your gentlemen? Oh, you'd like mine a lot better. None of mine are gentlemen.
Mustn't mind him. He got married today.
There's a happy dale far, far away. There's a happy dale far, far away.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Look, Super, don't you think you can find a room for the ladies?
Just the ladies.
Oh, no, not me. I'm perfectly sane.
How about it, Super?
Well, they would have to be committed.
Well, Teddy committed himself. Couldn't we commit ourselves also? All we'd have to do is sign the papers.
Certainly.
Oh, well, if we can go with Teddy, we'll sign the papers. Where are they?
I have them, ladies. I have them right here.
Sign them up, will you? I'm going out to talk to that spy. Maybe I can understand. 13 bodies buried in the cellar.
Where do we sign?
Right here to the right.
You know, I'm really looking forward to going. The neighborhood has changed so.
Oh, yes, especially since they won that whole pennant thing.
Anything else?
Oh dear. I must have overlooked something. It's absolutely compulsory that we have the signature of a physician.
Doctor.
Dr. Einstein!
No. Come here, you come here. Yes. Now, just sign right there.
Were you leaving, Doctor?
Yes, please.
Aren't you going to wait for Jonathan?
I don't think me and Johnny go to the same place.
Hello? Mac? We picked up that one guy who's going to Indiana. His accomplice description's well on the circular on the desk. Read it to me, will you? Yeah. About 40, 5'3", 140 pounds, pop eyes, talks over a German accent, poses as a doctor. Okay, Mac, thanks.
Oh, it's all right, Lieutenant Rooney. Dr. Einstein has completed all the signatures.
Well, that's great. Thanks, Doc. No Brooklyn, a great service.
But Dr. Einstein.
Now, Mr. Witherspoon.
No, I'm Mr. Brewster. You're Mr. Witherspoon.
Yes, it's contagious. Your turn.
Now, don't play games.
Oh, no. You sign as next of kin.
Next of kin. You had me worried there. Don't mind me. I'm not quite myself.
Mr. Witherspoon.
Spoon.
Here it is.
Come up and pack my duffel.
Duffel.
Oh, yes, duffel. He's president, you know. And bring along my view. Yes, like that. Oh, and Mr. President, don't charge.
Mortimer, we're really very worried about something.
Oh, don't worry, darling.
Oh, me too, Mortimer.
Oh, of course! You'll both be very happy at Happydale, won't you?
Oh, yes, sir. We're very happy about the whole thing. But that's just it. We don't want anything to go wrong.
Well, what could go wrong?
You see, will they investigate those signatures?
Oh, no, don't worry. They won't investigate Dr. Einstein.
Oh, no, but it's not his signature, dear.
Huh?
It's yours.
Mine.
You see, you signed as next of kin.
What's wrong with that?
Well, Martha, you tell me now. Sit down, please.
Well, dear, you're not really a Brewster.
You see, your mother came to us as a cook, and she was such a sweet woman and such a lovely cook. We didn't want to lose her. So brother married her. Your real father was a chef too, on a tramp steamer.
You mean to tell me I'm not really a Brewster?
Oh, darling, don't feel so badly about it.
I'm sure it will make a difference to Elaine.
Elaine! Elaine! Come back! Turns out I'm not really a Brewster. I'm actually the son of a sea cook.
Mortimer! It's true! They're really
funny story?
Listen here, buddy boy, you own 2 cats.
Huh?